Number 8. Hiccups. The hiccup. That weird little spasm that makes you sound like a cartoon character swallowing soap bubbles. Technically, hiccups happen when your diaphragm, your main breathing muscle, contracts involuntarily and then your vocal cords slam shut, making that classic hic noise. Cute for 5 seconds, infuriating after 5 minutes. But why do they exist? Oh, no good reason. Evolution never cleaned this one up. Hiccups are likely leftover wiring from when our amphibian ancestors had to coordinate gills and lungs. In humans, they serve absolutely no useful purpose. They're just your nervous system hitting the randomize button. Worse, hiccups can be triggered by basically anything. Eating too fast, drinking soda, sudden excitement, or sometimes absolutely nothing. Your diaphragm just goes rogue and you're stuck hiccuping like a malfunctioning Roomba until it decides to stop. Scientists still don't fully understand why hiccups persist, but one thing's clear, they're not helping you. They're neurological spam, annoying, useless, and impossible to unsubscribe from. Number 7. Goosebumps. You know that weird moment when you get a chill or hear a powerful song and suddenly your skin sprouts tiny spikes like you're auditioning to be a plucked chicken? Yeah, goosebumps. People act like it's some profound reaction, but really, it's a leftover feature your body forgot to uninstall. Here's the deal. When tiny muscles at the base of your hair follicles contract, they make the hairs stand up. In animals with fur, this makes them look bigger and traps more heat. Great survival strategy if you're a wolf. But humans, our body hair is so pathetic that goosebumps just make us look like we lost a fight with static electricity. The wild part is how often it shows up at random, cold weather, emotional music, horror movies, even nostalgia. It's your nervous system misfiring, applying an ancient, make yourself look intimidating hack in situations where you're clearly not fighting a saber-toothed tiger, just crying at a Pixar movie. So goosebumps aren't mystical or meaningful. They're your body clinging to outdated software, like a phone that still thinks you need a dial-up modem. Number 6. Eye floaters. Ever stared at a bright sky or blank wall and noticed little squiggly shapes drifting around like lazy jellyfish? Congratulations, you've discovered eye floaters, tiny shadows caused by debris in the vitreous gel inside your eyeball. And no, you can't blink them away because they're literally inside your eyeball, not on the surface. Floaters aren't dangerous most of the time, but they are hilariously pointless. They don't warn you of danger or enhance vision, they're just visual litter. Your retina gets distracted by random collagen clumps and your brain turns them into ghostly shapes that move when you try to chase them. Evolution could have cleaned this up, but nope. Your eyes come with a built-in screensaver that no one asked for. The only function is reminding you that your body ages even while you're trying to enjoy a sunny day. Floaters, nature's way of trolling you with squiggly reminders of mortality. Number 5. Sneezing at the sun. You step outside on a bright day, look up, and boom. Instant sneeze. This phenomenon, called the photic sneeze reflex, affects about a third of humans. And the reason? A wiring glitch. Basically, the trigeminal nerve, which controls sneezing, and the optic nerve, which processes light, are next door neighbors in your brainstem. Sometimes signals get crossed. Bright light overstimulates the optic nerve, and your brain accidentally sends a sneeze command. It's like hitting the wrong key on a piano and blasting a note no one asked for. Does sneezing at the sun protect you from anything? Nope. It's just your nervous system short-circuiting because the wiring diagram was drawn up in a rush 200,000 years ago. For some unlucky people, this reflex is so strong they can't walk into daylight without launching into a sneeze fit. Imagine explaining that to cavemen. Don't worry guys, it's just the sky attacking me again. So yeah, sunlight sneezing. Evolution's way of reminding you your brain is basically held together with duct tape. Number 4. Twitching when falling asleep. You're drifting off, cozy, finally at peace with existence, and then bam! Your leg jerks like you've just been tasered by an invisible mall cop. This delightful spasm is called a hypnic jerk, and it's basically your brain confusing going to sleep with falling off a cliff. Here's how it works. As your body relaxes, your brain misreads the muscle relaxation as a sign you're in freefall. And because your nervous system is dramatic, it panics and fires off a muscle contraction, yanking you back awake. Zero threat, zero reason, just a buggy software loop left in the code. Some scientists think it's a leftover reflex from our tree-dwelling ancestors. Back when falling asleep in the wrong branch could actually mean falling, that reflex might have kept us alive. But now, the worst that happens is you kick your partner, scare your cat, or wake up wondering why your own brain is pranking you. So next time you spasm mid-dream about missing a stair, just remember, it's not danger. It's your brain running Windows 95 level reflexes on modern hardware. Number 3, blushing. Let's talk about the ultimate betrayal. Blushing. Someone compliments you, calls you out, or you embarrass yourself, and suddenly your body decides to broadcast your shame in bright red HD. Thanks, evolution. Really subtle. Blushing happens because your sympathetic nervous system dilates the blood vessels in your face, flooding them with blood. But here's the kicker. No one knows why. It doesn't make you faster, stronger, or healthier. It just makes you look like a tomato in social situations where you were already awkward enough. Darwin himself called blushing the most peculiar expression of all. Translation: even the guy who figured out natural selection couldn't explain why your body randomly does emotional karaoke on your face. Some theories say it signals honesty or remorse, but honestly, it feels more like your nervous system snitching on you. Imagine if other organs did this. You lie at work and your kidneys start glowing neon. But nope, only your cheeks got cursed with the humiliation highlighter. Number 2, the startle response. Ever dropped a spoon and felt your entire body react like you were under nuclear attack? That's the startle reflex. Your nervous system's knee-jerk overreaction to sudden sounds or movements. It's hardwired deep in the brainstem, which means you can't control it. Loud noise? Muscle jerk? Blink? Maybe even a yelp. Which is great if you're dodging a predator in the wild, but less impressive when you're jumping at popcorn in the microwave. The reflex is ancient, and sure, it once helped humans survive, but modern life means most threats are just balloons popping or someone dropping a fork at Olive Garden. The reflex doesn't adjust, it just humiliates you equally for both lions and paper bags. Basically, it's your body's default alarm system, extremely sensitive, zero chill, and impossible to disable. Your nervous system is like a smoke detector that goes off for both house fires and burnt toast. Number 1, phantom phone vibrations. You're minding your business and suddenly, buzz. You grab your pocket, nothing. Your phone didn't vibrate. Congratulations, you just experienced a full-on neurological hallucination called phantom vibration syndrome. Studies show it happens to up to 90% of people who own cell phones. That's basically everyone walking around with a nervous system so desperate for notifications that it just starts making them up. It's like your brain is a needy friend who keeps poking you, whispering, "Did you check? Did you check now? How about now?" The cause? Sensory crossover in your nerves and brain. Your body registers small movements like fabric shifting or a muscle twitch, and your brain, addicted to dopamine hits from your phone, interprets it as a buzz. Basically, your nervous system is LARPing as Verizon. The funniest part, it doesn't even stop if you turn your phone off. People get phantom vibrations from dead phones. That's right, you're hallucinating text messages from a corpse in your pocket. Nothing says malfunction like your body gaslighting you into thinking ghosts are texting you wide.